Well, cyberspace and the world created by the IT sector are becoming increasingly relevant for all. They define international trade, communication, and the functioning of state affairs. Yet they also bring along threats and dangers too.
A global conference pertaining to those pending issues on cyberspace is slated to take place next week here in Seoul. And to tell us more about what we can expect from the upcoming Seoul Conference on Cyberspace 2013, we're joined by Mr. Choi Sung-ju, Ambassador for International Security Affairs. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Ambassador Choi, this certainly is a huge event. I hear that you're expecting more than 1,600 representatives from more than 90 countries. Can you explain to us how did this conference come to Seoul?
First of all, international community recognized the high-level development of ICT technologies of South Korea, and secondly, our country accumulated considerable level of experience through the series of hosting a series of international events.
Well, capacity building is a key new agenda item. Why is it so important that we help build up the capacity infrastructure of developing countries?
In fact, for the first time in this process of a cyberspace conference, Korean government, South Korean government initiated to discuss this issue of capacity building. We value this issue because, actually, there are very serious, digital divide between developed and developing countries in the field of IT technologies and the cyberspace-related technologies as well. Through the promotion of international cooperation and capacity building particularly, we can expect co-prosperity.
Speaking of developing countries, what do they want to learn from this conference?
I do expect that through this conference, developing countries could learn something more concrete and specific regarding the ICT-related technologies through their on-site visit to Samsung or LG or other related companies in Korea. At the same time, they will have the occasion to share experience of other countries, other developed countries, or South Korean experience on the issue of cybersecurity.
Well, Korea has extensive experience as being a developing country. What can we extend in terms of a knowledge transfer to the developing world?
So, South Korea is now one of the donor countries in only a matter of time span of half a century. This is since the end of the Korean War. So we are ready to return what we have received from international community, particularly at the time of extreme poverty and extreme difficulties South Korean people were facing.
Well, what's the most pressing issue or challenge in cyberspace, especially in terms of cybersecurity?
As a practical way, the most important is the establishment of confidence and trust and kind of a CBM, confidence building measures among the countries concerned. So that's why through Seoul Conference, we do hope that more countries could be interested in starting the multilateral CBM or regional CBM to strengthen international security and to cope with the problem of cybercrime or cybersecurity.
Well, it certainly sounds like there's going to be an amazing conference ahead of us. We wish you the best in that. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.